Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, my name is Kim. This channel is all about just talking about my personal manifestation stories of how the law of attraction and most importantly, law of assumption has worked in my life. I believe wholeheartedly that we are all 100% gods, goddesses, creators of our own life. I believe that God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it, created us to create in its own image, and that we are these divine, beautiful human expressions that the universe just wants to unfold itself through. So this channel is going to be all about how to become a channel and to become kind of in tune and in alignment, in agreement with universe, God, source, whatever you want to call your creator, so you can yourself create magic in your life. So today's video is just going to be a short and sweet manifestation story. I love to put these out because I feel like it helps me when I've been in a place where I'm trying to manifest something and my 3D reality is showing me quite the opposite. Sometimes, we can all kind of go into this spiral of, this isn't true, this isn't working, I'm not good at this, all of these negative thoughts and limiting beliefs that literally will prevent your manifestations to be able to come to you, to come through for you to experience. And really, like I've said in other videos before, we are not working. Like, we have this false belief that we have to work for creating something, but in all actuality, we don't have to work for whatever it is that we want. The work, which is quite possibly the hardest work that you can do in your life, but worth every moment of it, is destroying and just getting rid of and releasing, letting go of all your limiting beliefs, your fears, your doubts, your programming, all of these things that are like built into our subconscious that are the barriers between us and our manifestations. That's all they are. But everything that you could possibly desire and want is already yours. Think of it as it's already there. It's already there, just waiting for you to select it, waiting for you to accept it in your life. So that was a long intro, but I'll just remind you guys, like this video, share it if you think it will help somebody, comment on it below if you want to talk about anything, if you have any questions, I'll answer as I'm able to. And of course, subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon below if you want to be reminded or notified anytime that I release a new video. So today, I'm just going to talk about a really quick manifestation story that happened in my life years ago, but I love these stories. These are my examples of proof that this is in action in my life, and I refer to them, and like I've said in previous past videos, they have saved my ass time and time again. So this one is about wireless speakers. I was basically in the, let's say, the second version, I believe, of my retail store location, and I'll have to tell a story about that some other time. And I had been playing music on this tiny little radio for, at this point it would have been maybe 1 or 2 years. And, it just wasn't that good. And one day I walked to another business nearby. I talked to the store owner, who was a sweetheart, and she had really good music playing, and it just, it sparked the conversation. And I was just saying how I really want, decent sound in the store. And at the time, I wasn't making any money. I hadn't expanded my mind yet to accept the money that I deserve, to make in my life. So I was bringing in very little money, and I didn't have the extra money to go out and buy wireless speakers at the time. And again, I was just learning how to manifest, and the first few years of it, this was probably, I'm going to guess, 2009 or so, and I started this more so heavily 2006 and started the business 2007. So I was still kind of like a little baby in terms of law of attraction and manifesting. So anyway, she said, just get wireless speakers, and I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, so I don't know why I didn't even think about that. And in that moment, I just kind of pictured it. And when I walked back to the store, and, it's beautiful, high ceilings, brick. And I was just in the store, and all I did was just imagine like really good sound, wireless speakers and the music playing and all of that. And I kind of quite literally let it go. I didn't think, oh, but I can't afford that. I didn't think, how am I going to make that happen? How am I going to get that? I don't have the money. None of those thoughts were in my brain at all. And actually, no thoughts of even having to try to figure out anything, even if it were in the positive, even entered my mind really. It was really just this conscious feeling of, wow, yeah, that would be awesome. And so now looking back, I realize in that moment I was living in the end of it. And so what happened, because it has to happen, is because I didn't have any resistance to it, there really wasn't a lot of work involved. There wasn't a lot of inner work to get over or past these barriers, resistance, or blocks. But it, I don't know, let's say it was a week later, this person that I knew through a friend, he was somewhat of, I can't call him a friend because we never really shared any personal time together. He wouldn't be somebody that I would just call or text or anything, but he was a good acquaintance of, at that time, a good friend of mine. He came in the store out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere. He put a bag with a box in it on the counter. And I was like, what's that? And he just really quickly said, open it. I opened it up, and it was a Sonos wireless speaker system. Now, I want to remind you, I didn't do anything. I didn't talk about it with anybody after either, by the way. I didn't talk about it with any friends. I didn't bring it up. He just decided that after the last get-together I had at the store with my pathetic little radio, that I really needed something better. And I believe he was working for, I want to say, Brookstone or something. And I guess this, I don't know exactly what the circumstances were, but something inspired him to bring it to the store, to give it to me. And in that moment, I stepped back. I felt the tears welling up, which does tend to happen. And I almost felt like it was going to happen just now. When I think of how awe-inspiring life actually is, that when we need something, if we can break through and release and just persist through these barriers, what we want will just literally, it'll naturally, you can't even fathom and think about how, it will just naturally come to you. So the key takeaway of this is you think of something that you want, you feel like you've lived in the end of it, like the wish is already fulfilled. You don't have to play games. You don't have to act as if, in fact, don't bother doing that. Technically, you don't even have to believe it. But when you see it in your brain, in your mind, and when you automatically will, by the way, because we're all natural visualizers, whether we believe it or not, because we're always constantly manifesting. So we're always naturally seeing things happen. So just see it in your mind, feel like you have it, and then release it and let it go. Now, if you have something that you have some built up resistance, like maybe you don't believe that you can make that much money, maybe you don't believe that this person actually loves you, maybe you don't believe that whatever, that's where you do the work. So again, the work isn't trying to get anything. You're not trying to get anything. It is all already within you. It's all already done. It's like it's a done deal. All you have to do is control your mind, let the universe, source, God work out the details, because that is quite literally, that is your relationship. Like you were created to create, to co-create with the ultimate, with the omnipresent, the everything, the divine love, intelligence that literally loves you, doesn't judge you, created you to create so it could experience life through you. That's how amazing and special and beautiful you are. We all are. So with that, I hope this inspires somebody. I will do more videos of these experiences, obviously. And I'll do more videos digging into the actual tips, techniques that I do in my life every day. Until then, I hope you guys have an amazing day creating. Remember, you are loved, you are powerful, you are born here to create. It is your purpose. So whatever it is that you feel stirring up inside of you, believe that that actually is meant to be yours, or you wouldn't have such a strong feeling. Okay, so I am starting to feel like I'm gonna tear up because I just love life. I love you guys. Again, I'm hoping that I can change this world one creator at a time. That is my purpose. So with that, you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Keep creating, keep being love.